About yesterday, August 1st, President Obama signed the new budget deficit deal. I guess you could call it that. But it basically says that it'll raise the debt ceiling by, I think it was $2.4 trillion. It would cut $2.4 trillion over the next 10 years. What really ticked me off the most about this deal is the fact that there was no tax increases for the rich. It's only the spending cut. That basically means the rich right now are not paying their fair share. I made a video before this tax agreement was signed about a week ago, talking about if they were serious they would be compromising and they would be doing tax cuts. So you see the Republicans coming out saying, oh, the American people won't tolerate tax increases. They only want spending cuts. Cut. It's not true. Americans support a combination of spending cuts and tax increases. I personally think that the rich aren't paying enough. The trickle-down economics, Reaganomics, it's complete bullcrap. It doesn't work. Rich people don't really have much to spend on. And what do they do with the money? Goes in the bank. They don't spend the money. They don't have anything to spend it on. The middle class, however, they got bills to pay. They got plenty of crap to spend on. I don't support increasing taxes for the middle class, but for the rich, multi-billionaires, we need to increase taxes. Obama saying, oh, well, this was needed, and he has that tone every time. It doesn't matter what, the State of the Union or an internet video. This was necessary for saving the American economy and for the future. And he pauses. It's just so annoying. But he basically says if we didn't make a compromise, we would have been screwed. So we wouldn't get into default, and we would have ran out of money, and the economy would have screwed. I sadly support you denying a deal even if it makes you default on a $14 trillion loan. Why do I do that? Is it stupid to do that? Are you retarded? You want us to default on a $14 trillion loan? Basically, the Tea Party, the Republicans, they passed their bill sort of on a fear that it's either you're going to agree with us, or when you don't agree with us and the economy screws up, we're going to blame you next election, and when no compromises hit, because we don't want to compromise with you, if you don't compromise fully with us, then it's going to be all your fault. And Obama's not a fighter. He's not a fighter. His whole administration has never been a fighting administration, which is a terrible flaw. The Bush tax cuts, those should have been killed. Most tax cuts for the rich should have been killed, but it didn't happen. Those were major cuts that could have been made, but nobody made them. The second problem with this new agreement is the creation of what everybody's been calling a super Congress, made up of 6 Republicans and Democrats from the House and 6 Republicans and Democrats from the Senate. This basically means that over the next 10 years, they're going to be responsible for cutting $2 trillion in spending, and they can't increase revenue whatsoever. It's only cuts, which doesn't work. We need increased revenue. As far as Obama, I really think he's just doing this to win the next election. He's more concerned about his 2012 election than he is about the American people. And that's the truth, sadly.